Minecraft villager diversity, Minecraft villager races, potato famines, systematic elimination, deportation, mourning, communism. As you can see, I have great ideas, and this video is a compilation of all of my best villager ideas into one. This is absolute peak, so make sure to subscribe, like, comment, join Discord, and enjoy! Villages as it look are completely boring, so I'm getting better. Here's how. Every building is made of the same wood and cobblestone, and it looks terrible. Even the villagers just stand there and do nothing. This is why I'm proposing the greatest update of all time. Village diversity. Instead of villagers being nameless losers, I propose we give them names. Imagine you pull up to a village and you're trying to enslave a guy named Bob. That would be peak! Adding on to this, when you slime a villager out, everyone else just moves on. This is not living life. So in this update, an update will be posted in chat and the entire village would mourn, whether they want to or not. Another way to make villagers more realistic would be adding a military, because when they get raided, they're completely useless. The buildings would also need some work, so I would make them 67 times better. Finally, I would remove all farms and instead add the McDonald's structure. These Minecraft villagers have been engaging in communist behavior recently, so I nuked their entire village. Here's why. As we all know, Minecraft villagers practice capitalism, free markets, and most important of all, choice. Well, until I forcefully lock them up to be enslaved for life. But that's besides the point. But then this new villager by the name of Karl pulled up, held a speech, and said that freedom was terrible. He advocated for villagers' rights and whatnot. I don't really care about that. So I did the only thing I could in this situation. Execution. I thought my actions cut deep in my subjects' hearts, but they betrayed me and secretly practiced communism. By this point, it had already spread too far, so I did the only thing I could. I blew on them until there was nothing left. So that is why we should add races to Minecraft. And no, I'm not joking. Let me explain. Anyone with a single functioning brain cell knows that villagers are very important, whether that's for trades, kidnapping and diddling them, and putting them to work with little to no breaks, and entrapping them into a little hole, or just systematically eliminating all of them. And while these are all pleasurable activities, I have one major gripe with them. They all look the same. There's no diversity. This is not similar to real life, where factors like environment, temperature, and biology have differentiated humans. How are you telling me that all the villagers in this fat-ass world look the same? Not one difference. They also don't have a gender, which doesn't make sense either. How the hell do they produce babies? This is unacceptable. I play Minecraft to observe, not to be subjected to this. This is why. This Minecraft villager was minding his business, so I called the border patrol and deported him. Let me explain. I just finished setting up my low-value house in this incredibly rich neighborhood, and like a normal slag Chad, I was just laying back and relaxing. This was until this random villager pulled up with the most worthless trades I've ever seen in my entire life. Pathetic. So I did the only thing I could do in this situation. Deportation. I forged some documents and called up my good old friend Donald and got this ugly, no good, stinky villager out of my country and put him in a box in the middle of the most peaceful country in the world, Afghanistan. This ugly, no good villager insulted me and my entire family, so I systematically eliminated his entire village. Let me explain. In my quest for world domination, I came across an incredibly enduring issue. I didn't have enough music discs. Look me into the eye, dearest viewer, and tell me that you hate C418. That's right, you good boy. You don't. Anyways, I didn't want to do any of the work myself, because just like you, I'm an incredibly lazy fatty. So I needed to round up and export as many workers as I possibly could. And the only problem was, as I encountered this beautiful village, this stupid, ugly baby issued something I don't think I can show on camera. But because I'm a hero, I will do it anyways. He said, "Unacceptable. I will not tolerate that disrespectful slur to my family." So I pulled out my AK-47 and completely slimed his entire family and community. Except for this one guy though, he seems pretty chill. Moj needs to give villagers voice lines. Let me explain. Minecraft villagers are possibly the most unique mob in all of Minecraft, as they basically are carbon copies of humans. There's just one major difference. No human above the age of negative infinity speaks village English. Nobody on the entire earth wants to walk around your Minecraft base and 200 billion times. Nobody. That is why I am proposing the most valuable update in all of Minecraft history. Villager voice lines. Just imagine this, my dearest viewer. You pull up to a Minecraft village, ready to kidnap and deport the entire village, and instead of the villagers just being like, they say something along the lines of, get the out of here. Or, when you've successfully enslaved the entire population, they say something along the lines of, you don't have enough emeralds for me? What a broke loser. Then you fly up to world height and then like punch them all. Ralph here didn't give me a Prot 4 book, so I completely unleashed a potato famine on his entire village. Let me explain. You see, in this Minecraft world, I want to establish myself as the alpha player. To do this, I need to get full netherite armor as fast as possible. After about 3 minutes of difficult grinding, I had successfully gotten full netherite and beat the ender dragon. There was one problem though. I had no enchants. How could I possibly take over my solo Minecraft world with no Prot 4? This is why I set off to kidnap and deport as many villagers as I possibly could, and bring them to my incredibly secret base. After this incredibly challenging work, I spent 5 hours trying to find the perfect villager to no success. After Ralph was completely drained, I put him into early retirement, traveled back to their village, and recreated the Irish potato famine in Minecraft to teach all these broke losers a valuable lesson. Which is why